and pray to get started. Please don't overly bombard the chat, but continue to put your name and your question in there so that I can be able to help you with your question and or concern. If you are new here, I've been doing this since last year on the app. However, I've been doing this for over 8 years. And for 8 of those years, I was a first lady in the church. So I have been helping people all over and across the equator. Okay, so please comment your name and your question. Continue to comment your name and your question and tap the screen. I always start with a prayer first. Praying is always the way to go about things, just so that we can have a beautiful energy in the atmosphere before we get started with helping people with their questions, their concerns, their requests. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pray first. If you're new here, just sit back. If you're unsure, if you want to put your question in there, but you want to watch to see how I answer other people, you are more than welcome to be here. Please be respectful in the chat. If you don't believe in my spiritual belief system, it is definitely okay for you to dismiss yourself. We all have the right to religious freedom, and we have the right to freedom of speech, and I would like for us to keep it that way in the U.S. So let's stop telling people what they should and should not do. So if this atmosphere works for you and you'd like to put your name and question in, be more than welcome to. Continue to put your name and question in, because I'm going to start with a prayer first. So tap the screen while I go ahead and get the prayer going before I do any question answering. If you would like to book a full reading, in my bio, it is $22.22. However, you can ask one free question. You don't have to book a reading. It's not a requirement for me to ask a question for you, okay? For me to answer a question for you, okay? All right. Please continue to comment your name and your question, and I'm going to go ahead and get this atmosphere rolling. If you are new here, just continue to comment your name and your question while I pray and tap the screen. Hi, thank you for joining. Please comment your name and your question. Again, I am a certified spiritual life coach and practitioner. So please. Spirit of the divine, I ask you to come in, God above, Elohim, cover and protect us, keep us from all hurt, harm, and danger. Cause us to have the ability to have a peaceful session on today, a session where you, God above, will be able to give the answers to those that seek the answers of truth, that seek the answers of understanding, that seek clarity, that don't know which way to go or what to do. I ask you to cover and protect those who are a part of this live on tonight, or even just scrolling by, who may be hurt, who may be frustrated, who may be in pain, who may be in fear, who may be having self-doubt, who may be going through it in their relationship with their kids, with their finances, whatever it is that they're dealing with. I ask you, Spirit of the divine, God above, I ask you to touch every one of these individuals so they can come to a level of peace in their situation and a level of clarity. And I thank you for covering and protecting us, Archangel above, Archangel Michael. Please come in and protect this session. Give us the ability to have a peaceful session. Remove all negative energy, negative spirits, negative emotions, anything that may try to come through to disrupt the atmosphere. Remove it and cleanse it from this place. And give us the beauty and the peace and the presence of God and the presence of the divine in this space on tonight to answer the questions to those who truly need. And we thank you and we bless you, God above. Elohim, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I always say a prayer first. That is not something I do for show, but that is to just saturate the atmosphere with blessings, with peace, with positive energy so that we can have a beautiful session. Okay? Now remember, it's one free question. If you want a full reading, it is $22.22 to either my Cash App or PayPal. In between the free questions, I do answer paid readings and we go back and forth. If no one ever sends a donation, hey, I will answer free questions for all of you who are here. Okay, so I'm not one of those people. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right. Jamie, are my protective and healing prayers for Tobin bringing him any healing and help? So, Jamie, yes, they are bringing a little bit of healing, a little bit of peace, and a little bit of help. But mentally, there is still some things that he's going through that he is going to have to get through himself. It's called self-love, self-care, self-advancement. And even though you are praying for that for him, there is some things he's going to have to do to better himself to truly get what he needs. You can only help so much. He has to help himself, or whoever this person is has to help themselves the rest of the way. How do I find my spiritual practice without taking part in religion? Hi, Bubbles. Thank you for joining today. I really love the nickname. That means you're a bubbly person. So that's a beautiful thing. No one is just going to call themselves Bubbles without being a genuinely bubbly person. So there is many ways to find your way around different spiritual practices. You have to do your research. You have to get into books that are way before me and you put together. Books in the 15, 16, 17, 1800s that give you true history. You have to be careful. If it's a ATR, African traditional religion, normally you have to initiate. So if you don't want to be a part of any religion, you want to find practices that you can safely practice without being initiated. Okay, and it takes time to research that type of thing. If you're unsure where to go or what to do, I am a spiritual life coach and practitioner. You can book a free call with me in my bio. There is a link for you to book a free call, and I can help you and talk to you about how to research and look for what works with you, whether it be Greek, Egyptian, African, whatever you feel led to. It's about your journey and your journey alone, okay? And there's also some links in my bio for books, over 150 ebooks. You can find rare ebooks. I will send them to you guys immediately. So it is definitely completely up to you. All right. I saw the spammer. Yeah, I removed them. No, you're more than welcome. So I've been researching for over 14 years, and I don't specifically go towards any specific religion or spirituality. I do my own thing. And I incorporate many different things from many different types of spirituality, and use it in my everyday life. And so I'm eclectic. I pull from a lot of different things, and I pick what resonates with me. And as long as I'm not being disrespectful and trying to use a practice without understanding how to go about the practice, you're fine. But if you're going about a practice, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the gift. If you're going about a practice and you are not doing your research, you have to be very careful. I do take my time with working with deities. I'm very particular because I prefer to deal with the archangels. I prefer to deal with God. I prefer to deal with the planets. Everything that was here before anyone else was around. That's me. But I do work with deities sometimes. I have worked with Isis. I have worked with a couple of the African deities. And a couple of the Egyptian ones. And so it just depends. But I prefer to work with the divine completely. Yeah, going about it is very particular when you're going when you're going to stuff that's 1100 years old and stuff like that. You really have to know what you're doing and research. So if any of you feel led to reach out to me and you want to talk to me and you want to book a free call with me, we can talk about it and I can help walk you down whatever path you're looking for and tell you what's out there for your own personal research. Is my dad and son together in heaven? So for Kristen, The question that says, is my son or dad together in heaven? Heaven and hell is a Christianity thing. So if you believe in that space and you believe that's where the good people go when they pass away, then I would say for you, yes. If you don't necessarily believe in that, I would say that they are in their paradise, or their the place that they are supposed to be in comfort. Okay, so it depends on what you necessarily believe in. Yeah. Nia, I agree with you. I don't resonate with Christianity anymore. I'm actually an ex-first lady. I used to run a church for 8 years. And so I left Christianity for a lot of things that I saw, a lot of the mistreatment, a lot of the falsities, a lot of the plagiarism, a lot of the hurting and harming. So it wasn't for me. And so my journey has been a big journey, but I still believe in God. I still believe in angels. I believe all that. Annie, does B want to talk? Annie B does want to talk, but from what I'm sensing, whoever B is shying themselves away from talking for whatever reason. Like, they don't feel that you guys will be able to open up to each other, or something is what I'm sensing around that. Maybe I'm incorrect, but that's what I sense. Chris, will Adam and Nave break up soon? Who is Adam? Who is either one of those people to you? Is that someone you like and you want them to break up with their mate? I need to understand that. I don't dabble into things unless it's like family members or something. Like, you got to be with the person. I just want to clarify. I'm not being rude or nothing. Raven, will I get my CDL this year? Yes, I do see you getting your CDL. It'll be towards the end of the year. Maybe a little sooner. Take your time. Make sure you're doing everything you can. Do your research. Pass your test with flying colors, and it will go through successfully for you. You're welcome. Does Nelson have good intentions for me? I'm going to say the energy around that particular question, just pay attention to your surroundings with this individual. Not that they don't have good intentions, but you have to be careful of what people do, what they say, how they react. And even though you're wondering if the person has good intentions, you're also wondering if you could be overthinking it. So don't overthink it. Allow the energy that you feel to come through properly, and watch the intentions from that point. Don't overthink it. You like to overthink it because of some past things that you experienced. So you want to make sure you're not wasting your time with someone who's just using you. I get that. Stop overthinking. You are welcome. Again, remember guys, one question, full reading is $22.22. And that is to my Cash App and our PayPal if you guys happen to send a donation, if you happen to. Make sure you comment paid in the comments with big hearts so that I don't miss you over everyone else who is commenting. Hi, thank you for joining. Will I get the job? Yeah. When did you apply? Nia, will I get another job this month? I keep applying for jobs with no luck. Nia, so I want you to look into the aspect of what you're trying to do. Because you're trying to get another job because you want to get some additional funds and you need a certain amount of money to be able to live and survive, because you just don't want to be living off of the bare minimum. You also want to have extra, and I get that. But anytime you're seeing a roadblock, you want to make sure that you clear that roadblock. You clear that energy and have positive energy towards everything that you are doing and or saying. Okay? If you want another job, you want to speak it into existence, but you also want to make sure that it's something that aligns with what you want in life. If the job doesn't align with what you want to do, you're not going to get it because you know you're not going to be happy. So as a spiritual life coach and practitioner, I want to make sure that when you're applying for something that you really want and you feel you can excel at. Right. Don't just want to take another job because you need that other money, because you know you ain't going to be happy and then you're going to leave it when it's low vibrational. So really think about it before applying for your next job and make sure it's something you truly want to do, where you can truly be happy and at peace there. And then, yes, you will definitely get it. But the reason why you haven't been having no luck is because you've been taking something beneath what you would even accept just because you want to. And God is like, no. In January, I went to the interviews and just met the hiring manager. It's a process. Okay. So that's what I did with the last one. I'll definitely take heed. You're welcome, honey. And reach out to me. I allow people to book free calls with me all the time. So reach out to me and let me know how everything went. Okay. Because I'm excited for you. It's going to happen. You just got to go about it the right way. The person who applied in January and went to many interviews, but it's a huge hiring process. That's because they have a very lengthy process. I would advise that you should be hearing from them by the end of this month. They like to take their extreme time. Okay, no problem, sweetie. Yeah, look for it. Look for it. It's definitely gonna come. It's just they have a very lengthy process, and they like to take their time and make sure that they're looking over everything in the best possible mannerism. Hi, honey, that they possibly can, so that they're not messing around choosing people who really don't have the qualifications over people who do really have the qualifications. Hi, baby. Sorry that you've been missing me. How are you? Listen, it's definitely life-changing. Manifest it. They said you would hear something by Thursday. Get up every morning. Journal. Write down what you want to happen. Boom, boom. 3 times, 6 times, 7 times, 9 times, however many times you feel you need to write it down. Write it down. The Spirit of God compels you to remove yourself from my chat. Thank you. Y'all, I'm not gonna play with y'all. We have a right to religious freedom, and we have a right to freedom of speech. And if you want to come in here with your rhetoric, you can go ahead and dismiss yourself, because I will not be moved. It went great. Awesome. I'm glad it went great for you, baby. I'm definitely glad. Yeah, I can't listen. I'm not moved, y'all. I'm an ex-Christian and ex-First Lady. I ran a church for 8 years. I was born and raised in the church. I know the Bible from front to back, and I taught it and preached it. Y'all can't tell me nothing about what I've researched and what I know, what I've gone to college for, what I am and going to my doctorate for. You can't tell me nothing. So let's go. Let's get some more people in here. Let's answer some questions for y'all, okay? Y'all pick on somebody y'all own size. Yeah, I'm a PK too. Would you rather have wings or telepathy? Ooh. Y'all, I'd rather have telepathy. I would think it would be cool to be able to move stuff. Wait. No, I would rather have the one telekinesis. I'd rather have telekinesis. I would think it would be cool to move stuff. Telepathy, I already kind of have, just a little bit. Hi, thank you for joining. Right, go find somebody else to play with. I am DGov212. Will I achieve my goals? Yes, you will achieve your goals. I am DGov12. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how you say that. Excuse me. I am DGov212. Yes, you will achieve your goals, but you need to start with mini goals and then go towards your bigger goals. Achieve your goals little by little. That way you can feel more confident on the bigger goals, okay? Sometimes we go for the big ones and then we don't feel confident. We just be out there. So let a little bit of the smaller goals give you that boost of confidence to where you're like, yeah, I'm ready. Start, loking up. You're welcome, baby. Mwah, mwah. Would like to know if I'm getting a job this month too. Morgan, as long as you are applying for what you believe will take care of you and your family, yes. If you try to just put something out there because you just want to accept something really fast, but it's not on the wavelength of what you really need and want, don't do it. Apply for what you truly need and want, and then put it out there. Speak it into existence, and yes, you will receive your heart's desire because you're doing it for the point of wanting to take care of your family and your loved ones. Are you doing free or paid readings? I'm doing free questions, and then if you would like to get a full reading on the live, it is $22.22. And I pull as many cards for you as well as pull chakra cards to tell you what energy is unbalanced. So I am a very intuitive person and a spiritual life coach and practitioner. So take your chance if you feel like it, but not a requirement. Molly would love a reading or literally anything that comes through. Molly, now would you like for me to do a reading for you via donation, or do you have a question for me? Kate, will end text tomorrow. Well, that depends. You can always text them first. Remember, when y'all ask questions about individuals, y'all got to think about free will. Automatically assuming and wanting to know if someone is going to text you, if they're going to take you out, if they're going to speak to you or whatever. That all depends upon the energy of the person at the moment. And if their energy says, I don't really want to be bothered, their energy can be at the place of that for many reasons. And they may not always respond out to you guys. So when you feel like that about an individual, reach out to them. Let's not get into the habit of asking questions about if someone's going to reach out to you. I know you guys really want to be around these individuals, or you worry, or you concern, or you have, questions about individuals because you really love them, or you're head over heels, but they're not responding to you, or you're in a bad space at the moment and you're trying to make it right. Reach out to them people and be honest instead of wondering if someone's going to reach out to you. Don't try to play a game where you're like, oh, I wonder if they're going to reach out to me, but you ain't never reached out. Let's try to do it on both sides, okay? So that you guys can have a respect for each other and build something, and you can find out what's going wrong for anyone who has anything going wrong with a person who isn't reaching out to them. Do your best to reach out to them first. Make it fun. Make it comical. Try to ease your way in. And for those who is obsessed with someone, stop being obsessed. It's a bad thing to be obsessed with someone. If you feel for them, feel for them. But if you obsessed, that's bad. Okay? And I'll tell you why it's bad if you ask me. All right. Let's see here. For the lady who asked about the pregnancy questions, amazing, free for now, thank you. Girls on a budget, anything romantic for me in the near future. For the lady who asked about the daughter with the pregnancy, I don't do pregnancy questions. I don't do fraternity. I don't do any of those. For the person who asked about love in their life, anything romantic for you in the near future? Are you in a relationship or no? For those of you who are here, I do not use my mediumship gifts on the live, so I don't talk to the dead for you on the live, and I do not answer fraternity questions. Yeah. I do handle legal and health questions, just no pregnancy or fraternity. I handle legal and health questions different because I'm a spiritual life coach and practitioner. So as a life coach, I can talk about any and everything, but I handle it a little differently. I make sure that you understand you need to go to both parties, deal with things on all sides of the equator. Long-term single for a while. Okay. Oh yeah, got you. So with you, Molly, being long-term single, it's very important that you put yourself out there. You've been long-term single for a while because of some of the things that you experienced in your past, and you don't want to accept Grand Rising. You don't want to accept that type of activities going forward. You're not willing to just put yourself out there with any and everyone, and you're also slightly picky. So with that being said, I need you to calm down on the pickiness. I know you don't want to accept any old thing. However, open up yourself and give yourself the ability to get to know people, and also align yourself for the love that you want. Put it out there in the atmosphere so that it can come to you. If you don't put it out there, it's not going to come to you. You're just going to be existing. That's what I have for you. Very picky. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, I don't know y'all from a can of paint. I just hear what I hear. Will Kevin be released with parole? He's a Cancer. So me knowing that he's a Cancer, I don't know if that really helps with anything. I mean, I'm married to a Cancer, so they're very persuasive people. But what I will tell you is this. He will be released on parole. However, it will be later than you expect. And he is going to need to be very careful on how he handles things. They're going to be on his eye. You're welcome, honey. Remember, it is a free question. I am not doing a one card pull for anyone. Free question only. Full reading 2222. Oh, I'm glad you're here, baby. I'm sorry you're feeling pretty down, Lola. Everybody send Lola some hearts and love. Y'all know how I am here. I send love to you, baby. Don't be down. Keep your head up, because this journey is a hard one. It's never easy walking on this spiritual journey, walking on this life journey, walking on every journey that we have out here. It is hard. Adulting is hard. Let's just move the spirit out of it. Adulting is hard. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. I speak it over you right now. You know why? Because depression can't hold you. You can't live there. You won't live there, right? Because you have a job to do. You have a life to live, and you have a calling to fulfill. And because you have that calling to fulfill, well, you're in the right life tonight, because I'm not going to let you feel down. Okay? You're in the right place to always be brought up and uplifted. Why? Because we need to uplift each other. That's what we should be on this earth doing, instead of tearing each other down for our spiritual belief systems, for the color of our skin. No, we need to uplift each other, because times is hard and it's getting even harder. Period. So no, you are not allowed to give up. I got you, baby. I told you can always book a free call with me. You should do that when you're feeling some type of way. I'm a spiritual life coach. And yes, I'm supposed to be paid for my services, but I do the free calls for a reason, because we always need someone to talk to. Hi, baby. So we love you. You are welcome. So get up, stand up, yell out, I am wonderful, I am free, I am amazing, I am enough, I am beautiful. Speak affirmations over yourself until you start to feel better. Repetition is key. Don't allow yourself to ever stay down too much. Okay? All right. Sorry about that, guys. Go ahead and continue to put your questions in there. People who follow me have been following me for a very long time. When I see that, I like to speak good to them, right? Because, well, that's what we're supposed to do. Yeah, I've been slipping. Yeah, sometimes we slip. We get down. We get out, you know? It's getting tired breaking all these spirits and stuff. Like, oh, thank you, baby. It's a rough journey. Chantel, will I get pregnant before June? I do not do fraternity questions. However, I do see I see a moment of happiness coming in your future, as if like a big burst of joy. And so it could be that. But I don't do fraternity questions. Will I win the bid for my CDL contract? Devin, yes, you will win the bid for the CDL contract, and you will actually get something else after that as well. That won't be your first or your last. Hi, thank you for joining. Please continue to comment your name and your question and tap the screen. Should I choose my job or my partner? Oh, hold on. Listen. Listen, thank you, baby. Should I choose my job or my partner? Now, y'all keep commenting while I answer this question. I don't know if you was for real with that question, right? But you probably were. So I'm going to assume that you were, because that's a question to think about, right? So if your partner is blocking your money, then what we doing? No, on a serious note, you have to begin to learn to balance. Okay. If you feel like one area is lacking and another area is yet lacking because you're trying to put yourself in between so many different areas, you have to really take time and balance yourself, right? If you feel like your partner is causing you to lack in your career and job, that's very important that you look at that and you deal with that. Because when you come to those type of questions, and that means there's something going on there that's causing an imbalance in the situation. And if there's something there that's causing an imbalance, you want to deal with that. I would never tell you to choose one over the other unless something is bringing toxicity to your life. We all need peace in today's age. And whatever that peace is, you got to find it for you. But at the same time, don't allow yourself to go lacking for anyone ever, right? We're not doing that. We're not. No, don't leave your job for your mate, ever. You have to talk to your mate about what's bothering you if your mate wants you to leave a job because they don't like a particular spirit they feel, and begin to accommodate that and speak to them and tell them like, hey, if you want me to leave this job because you don't like it, then you got to find me another one that's better. Cause I gotta make this bread. I gotta make this cheese. I gotta make these ducats. I gotta take care of these kids. Okay, y'all bringing out the country in me. I'm just keeping it real 100. Okay, so I don't know maybe why you asked that question, but that's what I have to say to you. Find balance and stability in everything you do. Okay. Hi, Miss Capricorn. Oh my God, Quentin, will I be successful as a life coach and author? So I saw so much flash in front of me. Hi, thank you for coming if you're new here. You said the same thing my reading said this morning. Oh, dang. Listen, did you read yourself? Did you read yourself or did someone else read you? Because, like, I know I wasn't online this morning. I was way too busy this morning. Okay, cool. I read myself too. Yes, I do accept live gifts, but for a reading, no, I don't accept gifts for live readings. I accept it either to my Cash App or PayPal via Collectively Different, because that is my business. It's registered with the IRS, so I have to accept it that way. But people are always able to give. That doesn't bother me. But for readings, I only have 2 ways that I accepted, or you have the free questions. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you for joining and being a part of the live. You're welcome. The link is in my bio that takes you to my business Cash App and or PayPal, but you can always ask one free question and let me answer it for you and see how you feel. So the person who asked about being a life coach and an author, I saw a lot that flashed before me when I read your question, which was a very high energy around it. So what I would like to tell you is that it's going to start off slow, but what's going to happen is going to be a huge pickup for you. And this huge pickup is going to be a fast pickup that's going to jolt your business like never before. And one of the reasons why it's going to pick up extremely fast is because you have a gift. You have an ability to help others in many areas of life because of your experience, because of things that you've been through, because of what you've gone through, and because of your experiences. People are going to gravitate to you because you can truly help them in many areas of their life. So yes, you will be an amazing life coach and an amazing author. And I can't wait to hear the stories whenever you reach back out to me, because it's going to pick up, but it's going to start off slow because there's many people out here who dub themselves as life coaches, right? So you have to pull your niche, excuse me, and you know what it is. You know how to help people and you know what to do. Okay? We were just talking about life coaching today. Yep. You're welcome for the confirmation, baby. It's going to start off slow, so don't get discouraged. Let me tell you something. It's very important that you keep your courage and you keep strong, because you don't want to have self-doubt and fear. The self-doubt and fear is what will bring you down in the moments of it being slow. Keep your energy high always. Okay? Kat, is Jay speaking to or entertaining any women besides me? I would honestly ask them that question. Vanessa, yes, your husband will have a career in digital marketing. Your husband is a very wealthy man. Your husband is a very wealthy man. Anything that he puts his hand to or he touches, it turns to gold. That's what I sense and see. So I believe that he will. If you're comfortable with giving me some guidance, I'd love to ask, what is the main thing I need to work on spiritually? You can book a free call to talk with me about that. I like to sense deeper into the person while I am sitting here listening, or reading the question. What I would say spiritually, you need to work on grounding. Grounding is very important, because when you have a spiritual gift and you hear and see things, if you're not grounded by meditating, I'm sensing you have a little hard time fully meditating the way that you would like to. Grounding is very important so that you don't end up in spiritual psychosis, which is a fancy name for saying going crazy. So that's what I sense. But if you book a free call with me, we could talk a little bit more. As a spiritual life coach, I have no problem with helping you on your journey. Whether you book a reading with me or not, outside of, here on my website, don't matter to me. I'm always willing to help. Yep, I keep it very honest. Y'all know I don't play no games. What the hell is going on with me, please? How's everything gonna go out of this? Jeremy, the fact that you asked me, you just got out of spiritual psychosis. Can you fix spiritual psychosis? Yes. I am definitely a spiritual life coach that can help with any and everything. I always tell people to book a free call with me first so that you can talk to me and get to know me. When you click this link in my bio, make sure you read Who is Collectively Different. Read what I'm about and what I stand for. That way you know who you're working with. That way you understand who I am. Go to read my bio on my website so you know where I come from, right? Because sometimes you guys don't take the time to look into what people have to offer and who they really are. And then you guys are gullible because you're open and you feel the spirit and you're interested and you're going through things, or you're gullible because you're emotional or whatever it is. Do your research. Check out who I am. Okay? I promise you. If you work with me, I'm one of those readers who will tell you what you need to know and not what you want to hear ever. I'm not going to stroke your ego or, fluff your fancy. I'm going to push you or you ain't going to work with me. I'm going to push you up out of that dark space. Am I going to stop having this loop of lucid dreams and get some sleep soon? Nope. Now, Yale, I'm going to keep it real 100 with you. You've been following me from the beginning. You're not going to get out of that loop of lucid dreams right now until you can actually work with your dark side. You need to clear your trauma and remove yourself from a release and let go of all the trauma before you will be able to get out of those lucid dreams. You absolutely not. You're being gullible. Don't do that. You don't need that energy, yo. You are a beautiful person. You are amazing. You are sweet. You are kind. And you will be everything that you want to be as soon as you can get out of the mindset that's keeping you bound. Oh, yay. Well, that's beautiful. And I will definitely help you. As long as you feel led. I never make anyone reach out to me. I will never text you and tell you, oh, you got to book with me now. No, your spiritual journey is yours and yours alone. It ain't my job to push nobody. I know that. That's why I asked them to set up a meeting with you for Friday. Okay. What do you need to book, Yale? I've changed them to where you could book your time. So you book 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours up to 3 hours. You any time in between there, you book and pay for your time, and you tell me what you need, whether it's a cleansing, you need help with spell work, you need help, you want to do a reading, you need coaching, whatever it is, you type that in there and you let me know what you need. And that's how my readings work now. Okay. Okay. No, you're fine, baby. I got you. We're going to help you change your mindset, because that's what's going to help you have a better life. Change starts with you within. Whether you are spiritual or not, if you don't ever change the way you think and change your mindset, that full change will not come out of you. You will just be existing in that never-ending loop. Okay. Take your time whenever you know what it's all on you. Your journey is yours and yours alone. But you can also book a free call with me if you need to. If you need to talk, you already know. But because I be real busy, you got to book it on my calendar. Yeah, you know I got your back. We just got to break them binds. We're going to break them chains. We're gonna break them chains, okay? I promise you, we're gonna break them chains. I promise you. No. You gotta deal with that anger, baby. Comment your names and your questions, guys. Should I leave Danielle alone? When I see questions like that, it tells me that there's something going on that makes you feel like you're ready to leave the person alone. And when you see something like that, you have inclinations that says, I don't know if I want to be with this person anymore, always listen to your intuition. The Holy Spirit is my spiritual life coach. Awesome. Not everybody has the Holy Spirit. Not everybody is Christian. Sometimes people need someone to talk to. That's great for you, though. Please keep that. I hope that it brings you through life's journey and that you never go downward. I hope you nothing but the best. How may I go about increasing my finances? There's many ways around increasing your finances. You always want to find a job that pays more. You always want to put yourself in a position to where you do not put all of your eggs in one basket. Look for different avenues to make different money, right? All money coming in. You want to make sure you have many different ways to making money, not just a job, because we all know a 9-to-5 ain't paying everybody's bills whatsoever. Okay. And you want to be able to speak it into existence. So if you have a niche that works for you, that you can make money off of, use your job and your niche. Hi. Full reading, $22.22, guys. One free question. But the full reading, we can talk about whatever. I'll pull however many cards I see for you. You're welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Will me and Michelle reconcile in April? Okay. Thank you for clarifying the her. So here's my thing when it comes to relationships. When you want to reconcile, you want to make sure you're doing everything that you possibly can to go about things the right way to cause reconciliation to happen. If you guys aren't communicating properly and you're not speaking properly and dealing with each other properly, the reconciliation isn't bound to happen the way that you would like to. Okay? So for it to work out, don't put a time on things. Don't rush things. Take your time with communicating with each other about each other's needs, each other's wants, etc. And then see if you feel the inclination like, okay, this could happen. We could be getting back together. Worrying about a time frame will have you clocking it. Like, ooh. It still ain't happened yet, but I really love them. What are they doing? Like, don't clock time frames. Watch energy. Okay? You're welcome, baby. Will I break Melissa's heart when I leave town? Yes, you will. The fact that you even thought it is definitely going to happen. However, she understands that whatever you have to do is for you. And so Melissa should be just fine. She'll be a little sad. Does any of my coworkers have a crush on me? Well, do you feel like your coworkers have a crush on you? Is anybody giving you that stare that says, ooh, cute? If you're feeling the energy around it, then by all means, it is what it is. If you're not feeling the energy, then you know what it is. I keep it real, y'all. I'm not just going to be like, oh, yes, they have a crush on you. Oh, no, they don't. I'm not. Pay attention to energy, y'all. Pay attention to energy. Well, you know she got a crush then. She think you cute if she turn red. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet, baby. Please comment your name and your questions. Oh, I'm wonderful. That's just my dark makeup. And I have a pinched nerve in my neck that's always bothering me. But I promise you I'm not. It's my dark makeup, I promise. I would never go on live if I was stressed. Because that's putting bad energy on people. So when you don't see me live, when I'm actually supposed to go live, that means my energy wasn't in the greatest place, and I will never come on here when my energy isn't right. I'm not going to make anybody feel bad, horrible, or feel a bad spirit from me because I wasn't in the bad. No. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm far from stressed. I'm excited about the journey. Just watching everyone's questions. Trying to decide how many more questions I'm going to do. Yes, I do dream interpretations. Those you can do on my website. Yep. Anytime anybody books anything on my website for a reading, it sends you a Zoom immediately for the day that you choose. The link is in my bio. Will I be in a relationship soon? Yes, you will be in a relationship soon. However, please continue to heal yourself from some of the things that you went through in the past. Do not allow yourself to hold past things when going forward in this new relationship. That's going to be a no-no because it is not going to work if you hold yourself to past things that you have experienced. Let the past go, continue to heal and move forward and be the best person that you could possibly be. And do not be automatically looking for red flags. Don't. Comment your name and your questions, guys. You're welcome. You and Brady furthering your relationship romantically, there is a possibility around that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. A lot of people say, I look like, yeah, I got my starter locks in, so sometimes I be feeling like I look like a man. Is S and I going to have a healthy and stable relationship? Thank you guys. As long as you're doing everything to make it healthy and stable, yes, but you have to do everything that you possibly know how to do to make it stable. You have to be making sure you and this person are speaking to each other about your needs and your wants. And when you're not receiving exactly what you need and you want, then you also have to go about that a different way. Talk about the needs and the wants. Talk about what you will and will not accept. Make it healthy and stable. Even meditate together. Go to the gym together. Find something that you guys can do to bond together. If your mate doesn't believe in meditation, pray together. Do whatever you can to bond together in a different way outside of just doing the norm. Like me and my husband, we meditate together. But when we meditate together, I sit in he sits with his legs out, and I sit in between him, and he holds me. And so we hold each other and we sit and meditate. And that's our way of bonding outside of the normal stuff we do. So find something for you guys to bond on. I dreamed we were... Yep, that's like a tantric meditation. Yep. I dreamed I was fighting my stepsister and some family members with my father watching me. I would need to hear in depth with you on the phone a little bit more about that, but I'm going to tell you, if you dreamt that and you could actually remember it, remembering dreams is very important. And when you begin to remember them, they normally mean something. So that means that even though it won't be a physical fight, there is something that's going to transpire with every individual that you saw in that dream. It may be in a collective family setting, or it may not be, but it's going to possibly happen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do. And it's sometimes I brought up the idea for him because, like, I want him to be able to bond with me with some of the spiritual stuff that I do, even though he is not overly spiritual. My husband's Christian. And my husband believes in everything that I do, even though he's Christian. And so having different spiritualities in a relationship, it can be a struggle for most, but we make it work. And it's not a struggle for us. He respects everything that I do because he knows that I used to be Christian, and he knows I would never leave something without researching and understanding where I'm going and what I'm doing. And yeah, and he woke up as well. He doesn't even really call himself Christian anymore. He calls himself a spiritual Christian. He believes in God and he believes in some of the following of Christ, but he believes more in the values and beliefs of being a spiritual person instead of being a Christian, Hater. And so that's what he believes in. Yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with that. Would Kaladi and I be together? I might have said that wrong. I don't do fraternity questions, baby. I'm sorry. But if you are currently pregnant, I wish you the best and hope a successful and healthy delivery and pregnancy for the baby. Did y'all catch that? I don't do pregnancy questions because you can go get a pregnancy test. And so I feel like it's one of the simplest things to be able to go do. However, However, I'm very particular when it comes to some health things, guys. You can't just be telling people yes they're pregnant, or no they're yes they have cancer, and yes you have to be very careful what you're doing. The one wrong move that you say can mess up your entire career, because even if you know the answer, you shouldn't be telling people every single thing. Not in the live like this. Some things are private. Folks out here messing up. No, you're fine, baby. It's okay. I don't have that posted often. Everyone has things that they do and don't do. For me, it is pregnancy and fraternity. Mediumship, I don't do mediumship on the live. I don't want to talk to the dead and then 36 more people's family members is like knock knock knock. And I don't do zodiac. I don't do zodiac only because depending upon what time of the day you were birthed, you can be connected to so many different signs in your zodiac chart, which connects you to a lot of different meanings, it has to do with your personality, the way you are, the way you live, the way you act. I can give you a zodiac reading for a Capricorn, but because your rising is a Leo, you are also connected to a little bit of what goes on with the Leos. So I don't do zodiac readings, and I'm not against anyone who does it. But I will do a birth chart with you before I do a zodiac reading. Every reader is different. Yeah, we have to be mindful of that. That's just me. I prefer that people book a reading for a birth chart on my website where I can email them their entire birth chart. We can talk about it, whatever. I have those readings available. Those are more in depth than being like, oh, hey, I'm a Leo. Tell me what you see. What is a birth chart? A birth chart is, so for those of you who are here, a birth chart is real deep. So what you do, you look at your birth certificate, right? And I'm going to tell y'all this, but it's real cool. You look at your birth certificate, and we have websites that we use for this, or we have some people who are fully into astrology don't even use websites. They use really old timetables. Okay. But a birth chart reading is very in-depth. So you take your name, your first name, you take the city that you were born in, and then you take the time that you were born, and then you input it in and get the information that states your whole astrological makeup. And what that means is that, let's say me, I'm a Capricorn through and through, but in my chart, I have a little bit of Aries, I have a little bit of Cancer, I have a little bit of Moon in there. So it tells you why you act certain ways, why you do certain things, why you feel connected to certain people, why you feel disconnected from certain people, why when you first meet people, you act a certain way. Like it's very in depth. And when you read it, you'll be like, well, damn. I didn't expect it to read my whole pedigree. Like, you're going to look at it and be like, go away. Yes, and astrology is like over 1100 years old. It tells you so much about your life before there was ever angels, before there was ever not angels. Before there was ever ancestors, there was the angels, there was the planets, there was God. Right? And so the way that the people on the earth before many of us were born were able to tell everything in your life was because of the planets, because of the moon, because of this, because of that. They were able to tell that by the universe. There was no ancestors back then. They only had what was in front of them. The earth, the grass, the ground, the planets, what they felt. That's it. So astrology is actually very important because it's very old and it is connected to quite a bit of your life. And when you start digging into it, it's a rabbit hole that you will never leave. because you would be like, wow, I didn't know that it could tell me all this. Yes. Perfect example. If you don't know the time of your birth, you have to get it off of your birth certificate, because it is not going to tell you the full in depth of what you really need. It's only going to give you a brief information. You know, I have never gotten a human design one, but I am thinking about doing one on myself. I'm thinking about doing one on myself to see what they're really about. Yeah, you can still do it as long as you know your name, your birthday, and your state. It's just more in depth if you happen to know the time, because then the time tells you what was crossing at that time, what planet, what, all kind of stuff. Oh, that's what's up. That's beautiful. Lala, will D be released soon? It's gonna be a while, baby. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Try doing it on myself. It takes a lot of time and research to fully understand it. Ooh, child. See, but I'm a researcher. I have researched for over 14 years. Okay, that's what's up. I've researched for over 14 years, baby. I will research the heck out of it. I like to get my in-depth information from source because I'm so picky. I do not like having everyone in my energy, especially being a spiritual life coach, a spiritual leader. I can't have everybody reading my energy. I'll be like, got walls up and shields. Y'all don't judge me. Okay, no problem. That's fine, honey. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, baby. And then the link in my bio, definitely make sure you get a chance to follow me over to CLAPPER. I do have conversations on Saturdays, guys, here and on the CLAPPER. I love to have spiritual conversations where we open up the truth about stuff. So please, if you like my spirit, hit the follow button, because you don't want to miss the Saturday conversations. I didn't do it this Saturday, but I don't play no games. And everyone who was here last time during the readings, I got your tickets. Me and my daughter, we wrote out all y'all tickets for the drawing. I am extending the drawing until not February. I'm extending the drawing until the 5th or the 6th. That way people has time to get more tickets in to get a free spiritual life coaching or a free tarot reading. The reading is an hour. The life coaching is an hour and a half. And so I will be picking the winners for that on the 6th. Yes. Make sure y'all read the link in my bio so that y'all can see how to be a part of the drawing. When people ask me what sign I am, I say all of them. It depends on how I feel. Facts. I forgot to message you the news I had for you, but I will tomorrow. Okay, cool. I can't wait to hear it, baby. We do get down on Saturday. It'd be busy. Comment your name and your questions, guys. And then also, of course, paid reading 2222. Not by force, only if you feel led. Why? Because it's all up to you. It ain't my business. I don't like when I see readers on this app like, you must pay me. I'm like, no, they ain't got to pay you nothing. They ain't got to do nothing but each and that. Like, what y'all talking about? They ain't got to do nothing. Like, I just keep it real, y'all. So please comment your name and your questions. I will answer some more questions. If no one wants a paid reading, I will answer a few more free questions for those who are here. Will I get the job soon? Sowing good seeds. Will I get the job soon? The spirit of the divine is saying, yes, you will get the job soon, and continue to sow those good seeds so you can get that good harvest. Keep your spirit right. Keep your spirit humble. And yes, I see it. It's coming. Let me think of one. You know I don't like taking advantage of people. Yeah, because sometimes not everyone is able to get on the Saturday Live, but you can always grab it on YouTube. You know what I mean? You're welcome. Yeah, go ahead. Until someone decides that they would like to donate for a reading, go ahead. Ask multiple questions. Look, you have people who will get on this app, and just because they don't get a donation, they'll get off. What for? How you helping people? Maybe they couldn't pay and they'll pay you tomorrow. Maybe they couldn't pay and they'll book something with you next week because you really helped answer a question. So I'm always here to answer questions. Like, yeah, I like to go back and listen more in depth too, because it really get interesting. That's why I tell people to follow my YouTube so that they can see the readings on YouTube, the conversations. I'm putting together videos that are completely outside of TikTok to talk about different things to really help people, and they're going to be going up on my YouTube this week. I just got to finish editing them. Will the doctor decide on the surgery soon? So the doctor may decide on the surgery, but it's very, very important that you eat very high vibrational and keep your spirit high vibrational, and make sure that you pray and meditate, that the doctor's hands are touched to do the right thing, and that you are covered and protected through this journey when the decision is chosen. Don't rush the decision, because you want them to be in the best spirit possible when they have to do whatever they have to do. Would the fight stop in my home? The spirit of the divine says, it's gonna be a while before that calms down, because there is some negative energy, baby. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I will do that before the surgery. I'm so scared. Yeah, I completely understand, baby. Set that intention, please. Will I make money this week? Yes, you will make money this week. I do see you making a little bit more money this month than you have made in a while. Is Amir gonna reach out this week? That's a possibility. I would say if he does, if Amir doesn't reach out, you reach out. Period. Okay, do you feel me being vegetarian is doing more harm than good? So, Mallory, that depends. You're welcome. That depends on your blood type. What's your blood type? Because I do blood type eating. And so, yes, being vegetarian can do more harm than good if your blood type says you're supposed to be eating meat. I thought I was doing good by going to just vegetables and fish, finding out that I'm blood type O and I should be eating beef and lamb along with omega fatty fish, knocking out, removing the corn, removing the potatoes, removing the gluten. So yeah, I would say check into blood type eating before you're like, should I stay vegetarian? My assistant, Miss Kim, is supposed to be teaching on blood type eating sometime this week, but I know she's been busy. So I'm going to talk with her and see what's going on. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you, everybody who's here, I got asked to do an interview on a podcast with the magic in mind. I will be posting the podcast to my YouTube, but I want y'all to also go give her a listen. She's going to interview me tomorrow. I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm super happy too. Thank you, baby. I'm like, she wanted to know about me being spiritual life coach and how my journey started on a lot of things about me. So I'm like super excited. Could sense of sickness around me. He asked what my blood type was. Do you know what your blood type is? I'm doctor with my mom, and a guy came up to me and told me that he could sense some sickness with me. Okay. Go to Amazon and look up the little blood test kit. They're like $8 because the doctors try to charge you an arm and a leg when you know your blood type. So get the little kit, prick yourself, do your own little blood type thing, pay attention to their directions, and it will tell you what's up. I am blood type O. And blood type A is vegetarian. But there's also certain stuff you still can't eat. It's kind of vegetarian with fish. Blood type O is more so paleo, caveman diet, where they eat beef and no red beans, no blue navy beans. There are certain beans and stuff that you should not eat on certain blood types. I'm telling y'all. It helps you to remove the inflammation and autoimmune from your body. What is B plus? Okay, I don't have any B's in my family, so I'm not sure. But yeah, if you donate, they'll tell you too. But if y'all keep up a follow with me, Miss Kim, my assistant, she was a minister for over 20 years in the church. She's going to be doing blood type eating. She is a licensed herbalist. And so I will host her sometime this week or next week to give you guys some information. So please keep a follow if y'all want to be a part of that. She's so sweet. Will my sister and I reunite? Yes, but it will be an emotional reuniting. There's going to be some crying. There's going to be some tears. There's going to be some fussing, but your guys are going to reunite. Will my daughter have the relationship that she's manifesting? Yes, but not with the one she's about to meet or with. It's I don't like saying stuff like that. Just tell her take her time. Tell her take her time. That was the first thing I heard in my head. Not with this one. So if there's somebody she has her eye on, tell her take her time. Look, I never tell someone that who they with is wrong. I'm not that type of person. That was the first thing I heard in my head. Not with this one. And I was like, what? Who? Why would you say that? So even if she's not in a relationship, but there's one she's thinking about, tell her to take her time. Is it okay if you ask another question? Yes, baby. Do you do timelines in reading, in past, present, and future readings that you book on my website? Yes. I can talk about that. Comment your name and your questions, guys. Listen, the first time I went live, I helped people for free for 5 hours. 5. So trust me, I will sit here a little bit longer and answer a few more questions. Okay. Celestial, yes. As long as free will doesn't get in the way of anything else that she may have to do, yes. That's because she wants to. Oh, I'm starting to get tired. Come on through, y'all. Couple more questions and then I'm going to take my booty to bed because I've been going to sleep late because of y'all. Free will, meaning if there's anything that happens in the situation that we cannot control, which is beyond control, that's stopping her from basically coming through or something of that nature. Carolyn, am I going to be able to do what I need to do in this difficult situation? You most definitely will be able to. But at first it's not going to seem like it. It's going to give you a little bit more frustration than you want. Will I be okay financially while I'm trying to get my bracelet business up and running? You might want to get a secondary, like, little part-time job, or do something additional that will help you financially so that you don't feel strained, because it's going to be slow when you at first starting. You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, for those of you all who feel led to reach out to me to talk to me, don't forget, click the link in my bio, book a free call with me. Booking a free call get you 2 tickets to the drawing to win a full reading or a one-on-one spiritual life coaching. Thank you. Hey, honey, I am wonderful. How are you? That's Miss Kim, y'all. That's the one who's going to be teaching on blood type eating. So please go send her a follow. Miss Kim, I already told them about you, so I need to know what day you want to do blood type eating, because they've been asking about B and they've been asking about B, AB, stuff like that. And so I need to know specifically what day you want to do it, so I can look at my calendar and make sure I have some openings and then host you so we can talk about blood type eating. Is T my twin flame? I do not spit twin flame and soulmate out just randomly, because twin flame is not always a good thing. They can be a mirror of you. And so you don't want to be with your twin flame, because I don't want to be with me. I'm picky. I'm picky, bougie, and spoiled. I don't need another me. So be careful with the twin flame thing. If you feel that they mirror you exactly, then yeah, that could be a twin flame. If they don't mirror you, but you feel a energy around them, I will have to check, since we have to be there by the 20th. Okay, take your time. If we need to wait until you're settled, then we can do it then. And then we can I can make a video or something that make continual videos that pushes everybody towards whatever date that's going to be, so they'll know. Comment your name and or question, or send your donation for your full reading, guys. $22.22 on the live. I always do that, and I pull like 5, 7, maybe 8 cards. I always pull a lot of cards. I don't just take I don't take people money and then talk to them for like 2 minutes and then be like, bye. I still take time with you like if you booked a 30-minute reading on my website. It's just a little bit more expensive on my website because if you're taking me away from my time and my family, then just, you know. Yeah, I feel like if you paying for something, well, I gotta take more than 5 minutes for you. Like, people are weird. Thank you. You're so sweet. From Lindsay, you're so sweet, honey. Okay, so y'all know how we do. Paid reading, free questions. Paid reading, free questions. Let's go ahead. Now, because I will be adding some more cards to the mix in the future, by the middle of the year, when I hit my 1-year anniversary with Collectively Different, my readings on the live will be like 33, but I will never go up no further than that. Not on the live, because that's just why. Okay, the future for Shannon and I. Okay, you guys, tap the screen while I do this paid reading. Let's be very respectful of the fact that she just got a paid reading. Hold your questions, okay? If you are donating, comment paid with big hearts, but hold your questions. Please, no disrespect, but I do answer free questions in between the paid readings, okay? I don't want my energy to be all over the place answering a bunch of people. So let's zone into the energy for Miss Lindsay. Miss Lindsay, you have also won tickets to the drawing, which commences on the 6th. 4 tickets. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you, and thank you for being a part of the live today. Oh, yay! I'm glad you're on. Yeah, because I like to talk over there because they're uncensored. Way more uncensored. Now, you guys don't have to donate to get tickets to the drawing. There's free ways to get tickets, but people who donate, I give them 4 tickets. So, okay. Let me just write this right now because I will forget. And then my daughter, she be upset because I have her go back through the whole recorded video to find everyone's information. So I give them their tickets. She be like, Mom, why didn't you write it during the live? And I'm like, well, I was trying to do the reading. Yes, please hold your comments, guys. I got to do a paid reading real quick. All right. Thank y'all for being patient with me, by the way. And thank you for your donation, baby. I'm going to go ahead and pull into the energy of what I feel. And this is my way of giving back to the community. Both of these, the reading and coaching that I'm giving away is over a $400 value that I'm giving away my time for free. to help others. So an hour and a half, almost 3 hours of my time just to help someone else. All right. Your 4 tickets, putting them in the box. All right. Now, you're wondering the future of you and Shannon and if you will finally have a good talk. Let's get to it. All right. How long have you and Shannon been together and or broken up? Which one? That's the only thing I like to confirm. Lindsay. Okay. I don't see the comment yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and see what I pull. Just wanted to verify if you guys were together or not. Kind of the only clarity I look for. Might not have went through because I just seen your comment there. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Let me make sure these are turned upwards. I do not like when my cards are turned different ways. I let the spirit turn them on their own. So bear with me, guys. Thank you for being here. Okay, that's the only other one. All right. Okay, so first and foremost, the Spirit of the Divine is stating here with this first card that has popped out, which is the Strength card. The Strength card and the Flame of Spirit popped out together. Now, what this card is showing me is that you have to be and have a little bit of fire in your spirit that makes you go towards the expected outcome. You guys are being shy with truly connecting and having a good reconnection and or relationship and conversation. But you also need to have strength, because it is okay to have a bumpy road. It is okay to be different. It is okay to not always have things go your way, right? Because that's life. But at the same time, having a fiery spirit, having that great energy will help you get to the path of possibly reconnecting. I say possibly because this particular card came up upside down, which is the Fountain of Love. Now, I turned every card right side up just to make sure, and this card popped out upside down. Now, the Fountain of Love being upside down is not necessarily telling me that you're not going to get back together. But you guys need to work on the proper reconnecting, and have the strength and the power and the peace for you guys to truly try to reconnect. If you're not pulling on that energy and it feels forceful, it's not going to happen. There's some healing that has to take place. And you would love to really reconnect. You miss every bit of this person. You miss this person with your heart, mind, body, and soul. But until you can work on rekindling that fire and having the strength to really talk about your differences, yeah. Until y'all can work on those two things, the Fountain of Love is going to be upside down. Because in your emotions and in your emotions in your spirit and in their emotions in their spirit, please hold your questions until I'm done with my paid reading, and then I will answer free questions in between. I promise. You guys are still going to be upside down in your emotions. If you do not work on that energy, work on that strength. That's the very important thing that I'm sensing right now. I'm going to pull some more. Hold on one second. I sense that you would like to talk. The Emperor card, he is I'm getting sideways readings lately. That's interesting. It first happened today in one of my readings. The Emperor card came out sideways. For whatever reason, when I see sideways cards, I'm seeing something like a balance. And so for him, he is a very strong individual. But for the instance of like love, he is a very weak, not in a bad way, but love just does something to him. And he's more open and he's different in the areas of love. And so his strong suits is his strong personality, his strong will, his strength. But on the flip side, he's more weaker in the areas of love and emotions. It affects him. It pulls on him. I can imagine. Yeah, that would explain why the card fell out sideways. I'm like, who told? My cards be doing some stuff. I did a reading earlier and a card fell out sideways, and I was like, okay, God, here you go with doing weird stuff. Okay, got you. Well, that explains why the fire and the strength needs to happen before the Fountain of Love will be right side up. Because then that means he's got to heal before he can even try to rekindle or connect with you. You don't want to force it. Ooh, Nuvia, is the psychic speaking truthful? I expose people who are not. Give me a minute. Just let me finish this paid reading and then ask the question again once I'm done with her, okay? I answer free questions in between the paid readings. That's the respectful way I do things. Let me pull out my chakra cards because there's some energy here that will need to be... I need to see if there's anything that needs to be balanced. In the bad situation that he's in, he's ready to leave that situation. He doesn't feel happy. He definitely doesn't feel at peace. In the long run, in the long run, yes, but here is the thing. He's got to heal. He's got to heal. Thank you. If he doesn't take that time to heal, it will be a toxic situation for the both of you guys. Because what he went through was so bad. And because of the energy surrounding that situation, he definitely has to heal. Any sexual and bonding that happens before the healing, take your time. Listen to your divine consciousness. Listen to your divine consciousness. Have your interconnection and expansion and oneness with the divine. Don't allow it to be too soon. Do not allow it to be too soon. Take your time. Even if he really seems like he's going for it, don't allow it to happen because you don't want it to feel like a rebound. You want that genuine connection. Okay, let's pull another card and see what we have for the energy around chakras and around energy. Let's see here. Please hold your questions until I'm done with the paid reading. Then I will answer a couple of questions for free. Someone has given a donation, so we would like to respect the floor. I know you guys are new here, so it's fine. His mindset is that he wish he just would have stayed with you and built a better loving relationship with you instead of being in what he's in now. Because right now he's miserable. All right, and for the next chakra card, let's see, you have to listen to your divine consciousness, allow him to heal, work on that flame and connection, have strength. One reason you need to have strength is because there's going to be times that he's going to be and feel alone and want to feel alone because he's dealing with a lot of emotions and or feelings, and it's not always something that's going to be easy to talk about. Yep, that part was probably meant to happen. So for the other chakra cards, outside of listening to your divine consciousness, I'm not seeing anything pop out yet. I said that too soon. Okay. So divine consciousness, the spirit of the divine wants you, of course. The divine consciousness, the spirit of the divine wants you to listen to your guidance. Make sure you're paying attention with support, direction, really paying attention. Don't allow your desires to get in the way. So this is your root chakra. Make sure you ground yourself through this journey, because it will definitely, because he's going to be in a vulnerable place, it's going to pull on you. And with him being in that vulnerable place, you're going to want to love on him. You're going to want to connect. You're just going to want to make him feel better any way you can. Do it the safest way possible. If you do it sexually, be safe with that. Don't make it an all the time thing, because he has to heal. But don't let your desires get in the way. Please ground. I know you may crave to want to be with him, but healing is most important if you want to be back with him. So divine consciousness, guidance, and desires. He's a strong individual, but weak in the areas of love. Work on that fire, have strength, and we'll see what happens with the fountain of love. Those are your cards for tonight. That is what I have for you, baby. Let me turn this card back right side up. That is your reading. He'll probably want to get out of that situation and come to where you are, come to another state. Okay, come on with your free questions, guys. Will you talk soon? So honestly, I do see you guys possibly talking, but it will be more so on the event of him letting you know everything that's going on and the processes of what he's experiencing, and him reaching out to kind of vent. Does Jamil want to be with me, and what's the resistance? So yes, however, here's the resistance. There are some things that they previously went through that makes them hesitant, and it has nothing to do with you. You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. Is my boyfriend my twin flame? I do not spew around twin flame and soulmate fast. I'm one of those picky people when it comes to the word twin flame. If your boyfriend mirrors you to where he seems like he's an exact opposite of you in another, in male form, then yeah, that would be a twin flame. If he does not mirror you, you want to look into what other similarities you see, like soulmate, etc., things of that nature. When a hawk is always around you, that is your ancestors watching over you. Kind of an Indian thing. You may have some Indians somewhere in your tribe. You're welcome. He seems to have a temper and never wants to be bothered. That's just a part of the anger that's within him. He'll be fine. Will the divorces be court? What? Yeah, that's a part of it. So, originally I'm wonderful, baby. How are you? Originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, because I have a little bit of, I'm not sure how much, but I do have, Native American in my family. And so learning about Black Hawk and a lot of things concerning, yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'm indigenous. Look, listen, I'm good with it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I be just hearing. I love the way that God works with me. It's so crazy. So I am part Native American, even though I don't know my heritage, but even though I didn't know about the voodoo portion, I learned a little bit about that in New Orleans, and I found out about it about Black Hawk, because they used to worship Black Hawk because Black Hawk actually went against the slave owners for owning his people until his death. And so people think that Black Hawk magic is evil, but they worshipped him because of what he did. He freed a lot of people. And so a lot of the indigenous. Yeah. That's what's up. That's beautiful. I got 4 more hours in this double shift, ready to go home. Tired girl, sleep. Will my financial problem be better anytime soon, Amor? Yes. My uncle's nickname was Hawk. That's even better, because that may be your ancestor that's actually watching you. If you happen to see... Okay. That's your ancestor that's watching you. I literally just got a huge warmth over my head when I said that. So that's why you keep seeing the hawk. Some people have specific ancestors that be watching them, and some people, there is a symbol or a sign from your ancestor heritage that will give you an idea on, you know, what you're connected to and who you're connected to and who's watching over you. Okay, no problem, honey. Who also sent a donation for a love reading? I did not see another paid in the comments. And I want to make sure I don't look over you, sweetie. Oh, yay. I'm glad I said something. I was like, I didn't see paid in the comments. Yeah, listen, y'all, don't forget, always, you can book a free call with me if you just want to talk to me about anything that I say to you, or, you know, no, you're fine, baby. Do the numbers 918 mean anything to me? I always see it. It's not necessarily an angel number, so I would write that down. Anytime, will I hear from Steven before Friday? There's a huge maybe not. I can't give you a definite answer on that, and I don't want to lie to you. I'm not that type of person. You may hear from him, and if you don't, I would stay prayerful. If you would love to hear from this person, manifest it and see what happens. And if you don't hear from him, there could be a reason behind it. Oh, thank you. Y'all are sweet. Yeah, y'all see, I'm not gonna tell you nothing, just flip your fancy. If I don't hear it, I don't hear it. I'm not gonna lie. No. The next paid reading we have here, baby, what is your first name? How can I manifest? Book a free call in my bio. I'll teach you how to manifest. Give you a few tips, and then if you want to take a longer session with me, you can purchase that on my website when you feel ready. I never push anybody towards purchasing a session. I ask them what they need and what they need help with, and then I let them know what my website is, and then but you can always book free calls with me. Yeah. Because sometimes people need to talk. You can even email me and be like, hey, you know, I did a free call with you. I'm not ready to book just yet, but I was wondering if you knew maybe how to help in this particular area. I will let you know if I've already done a video on YouTube, or if I can message you and give you a couple ideas. You're welcome. All right. Miss Arissa. What question do you have for me tonight, Arissa? Thank you. Yeah, sure. I love doing general. General gives me the opportunity to be like, hey, I get to go deep. I get to sense whatever I sense and just give it to you. Those are the funnest ones for me, because then people are like, Hi, I am wonderful. How are you? Also, Arissa, you have 4 tickets to the drawing. So let me write that down for you real quick. Tap the screen, guys, while I do this paid reading. Thank you guys for everyone being here. Bear with me. Four tickets for you, baby. All right. All right, let's pull on. You are welcome, baby. Thank you guys for liking the live. Thank you guys for being here. I have this particular reading here that I am doing, guys. Please hold your questions. Tap the screen. Hold your questions. I had someone tell me that I read something for them last week and then too many questions came in and it seems like it was all over the place. So from now on, during paid readings, hold your questions. Period. After the paid readings, come on through with it. At first, I was allowing it. At the 2 of Earth, we have a cause and effect here. And so there was a cause and effect of something going on in your life that had a good and a bad outcome. I see with the infinity circle, there was a particular situation within this circle, covered and protected by God. Even though within this circle it was uncomfortable, the spirit of the divine is saying everything came full circle, and now that that cause and effect is cleared, you can now go towards the path of being in a better place, a better headspace, a better light. The cause and effect was very rough during that time frame of whatever it is that you might have experienced or dealt with. But at the 5 of Fire, I see that this particular struggle that you might have dealt with is over. The struggle is gone. The struggle is out the door. You don't have to worry about this particular struggle anymore. And if you were struggling spiritually or naturally, whatever the particular struggle is now getting better for you, even as I speak to you tonight. At the 9 of Fire, I see the Eye of Fire. The spirit is building a fire within you for you to shoot up high into the sky. Even when I look at this particular card, it's telling me that there is an energy boost that's coming to you. It's time for you to shoot past all of your fears, all of your frustrations, everything that you may have gone through and experienced. And it's time to shift above and really breathe and have that beautiful energy that you're not used to having, but you're now getting ready to experience. At the 8 of Earth, I see here that even within grounding, it's time for you to go up that mountain. It's crazy how I see the 9 of Fire, the Eye of Fire was flying up. That eye to see through the pain, see through the flames. See, even when it was hard. The Mountain card is telling me that there was a huge mountain in front of you, but you're grounded. and you weren't giving up. No matter what happened, no matter what transpired, the Spirit of the Divine says, climb that mountain, get to the top. Climb that mountain. Don't let any obstacle. When I see this mountain card, I see that there have been many obstacles in your way in the past. Don't allow obstacles to stop you, to slow you down. Don't give up. It's not meant for you to give up. It's meant for you to push past, but it's also meant for you to let go of things that no longer serves you a higher good. Things and people that no longer serves your higher good. It's time for you to let that go so that you can stop having the cause and effects that you did have, the struggles that you did have, certain things that you did experience out the window. Let those people and or things go because you have a great work ahead of you. Again, I like how this card is a completely different card and it's still something that's shooting up. So it's time for you to rise. It's time for you to rise above and beyond what you might have experienced. These were the last 3 cards after talking about the release of the struggle. And it all has something to do with some sort of mountain or shooting up into the sky of some sort. And so I'm noticing that there are a lot of colors associated with these cards. I'm seeing some chakras. And so it's time for you to work on your energy, balance your energy, your chi, your center. Am I able to see that if you have any blockages? I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to pull my chakra cards after these cards. Do not listen to everyone when they tend to tell you something about a blockage, because what the spiritual community tends to do with a lot of these fake readers is they're going to tell you things like, oh, you have a blockage and I need you to pay this amount of money for me to remove it, because baby, if I don't remove it, you're going to go through turmoil, you're going to go through hell, etc. Sometimes one of the main blockages that we can do to affect ourselves be ourselves and our negative thinking. And so I would have to dig deeper to see if you have any blockages, but to be very honest with you, what I saw was that the blockages or whatever you was dealing with in this infinity circle, this cause and effect that was going around continually, I'm seeing that it's releasing itself from you. I'm seeing that plus the struggle, it's moving away. So if I saw a block, I would honestly tell you that, but that's a ruse that people use to get money, baby. I am never going to say that unless I see it. We are our own blockages 9 times out of 10. If there are any blockages to us in general, it can be people around us and our own negativity and our own mindsets. Of course. That's a ruse. Don't let people tell you that there's anything negative blocking you when you don't feel it. Sometimes we just got to free our mind, and we will find out that we were blocking ourselves all along. And one reason why I tell you that is this. I'm going to pull your chakra cards. And then, but I'm going to tell you this quick story. Before I had my spiritual awakening, I was a Christian and I ran a church for over 8 years. So I was married to a pastor. One of the things that I realized was that everything that he told me negative, I allowed that stuff within, and I allowed it to change the course of my entire life. So he would prophesy to me and tell me, oh, you're leaving the confinements of this marriage and you will never be worth anything because you're leaving the will of God by leaving this marriage. You will always go through hell. You will always go through this. This was a pastor, a Christian pastor, right? And so he spoke that on me. And for a while, I thought that because he spoke that on me, that, you know, that's really what it was. I kind of just took that in the subconsciousness of my mind. So when you hear something continually, your mind remembers it and your subconscious begins to replay those things. And you always think that you are exactly that because that's all your subconscious remembers hearing. Your subconscious holds both the negative and positive things. And so everything you go through gets played back in a dream, in your mind, whatever, and you hold on to these things. And I tell you that to tell you this. I help someone to clear the negativity off their mind because another reader kept telling her that there was something negative over her and there was nothing negative over her. Only thing that was over her was what the person was trying to put over her so that she can get money out of her. And the lady started crying in the reading. She felt so much better. She felt so much clearer. And she really thanked me. So don't believe what everyone tells you. When there's something negative, your life around you will show you something is negative. You will see the constant issues in your finances, in your children, with your sleep pattern, you and your spouse. There will be something that is never ending when there's something negative around you. Doesn't always mean there's a blockage. Let's look at your chakras. I just wanted to tell you that story, okay? Thank you, Celestial. Thank you, Celestial. Yeah, that was very horrible, but listen, I broke myself free from that, and I didn't even have a coach then. It was just me, God, my research, and meditation. That's it. Let us pull your chakra cards. Now, with energy, you could have a blockage in your own personal energy. So I'm going to pull some chakra cards and see if the spirit tells me if there's any blockages in your own personal energy center that you need to balance. Okay. Trust me, we'd be the main ones holding ourselves back. The mind. So the spirit of the divine is saying with the mind card, openness, flexibility, imagination, learning is on this card. The spirit of the divine is saying you need to fortify your mind because what you think it is, so you will be. And that kind of goes with some of the things that I already read for you. I need you to work on truly protecting your mind. And if you feel that you are negative and there is a negative cloud over you, it's time for you to start speaking affirmations that protect the mind. Like, I am strong, I am powerful, my mind is clear, I have clarity in everything that I do, understand, be, whatever it is you feel you need to say to cover and protect your mind. I remove all negative energy. I remove all negative spirits. I remove all negative entities. I release all negative blockages. I release all mindsets that serve me no longer, that serve my higher purpose no longer. Like anything. These are and I'm not telling you this because this is a fad and a fashion and a form. No, I do this myself. I get in front of my altar, like, remove all negativity that serves me no good. Remove it. Because I can't walk in my higher power and I can't be the person that I am if I have negative blockages from within that's holding me back. So fortify your mind. Okay. Y'all tap the screen. I appreciate you guys for being here. And let's see what we have. Go one more. Thank you guys for being here. And then right after this reading, remember guys, I will answer some more free questions. Oh, thank you, baby. Okay, hold on one brief moment. I'm going to answer a couple of free questions before you, and then I got you, okay? So the spirit is saying fortify your mind. Guidance, listen to your support system, your direction, your path. You really need to pay attention to your support system, whether it be spiritually or naturally. And the inner child in you needs to be healed. some of your playfulness, your lightheartedness, and the beauty of the inner child within you has went out the window. So this is connected to your mind is your crown chakra. Your guidance is your third eye. That's why they're color coordinated. This is a bluish purple. This is purple. And then the inner child is connected to your emotions within your belly. That is your solar plexus chakra, which is right underneath your heart chakra. And that particular energy is your emotions within your stomach, within your belly area. You hold a lot of emotions about a lot of things that you might have experienced. And so these are energies within you that you need to balance. So balance your mind and your thoughts. Listen to your inner energy, your guidance, your spirit, and deal with your emotions. Any trauma that you might have dealt with, release them and let them go and allow yourself to live and be a better you. Okay. That is the reading that I have for you. I hope that it meant something to you and that it was helpful to you. But I can tell you that you do have a great work ahead. And whatever it is in the past that you were holding on to, you need to begin to release and let it go so that it does not hold you from a beautiful, bright future. Okay? You're welcome. Couple of free questions, guys, and then I have another paid reading. I don't do zodiac readings unless I'm doing your birth chart. Couple of more questions, guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the paid reading for the beautiful lady. On my website, I believe it is 6666 or 7777. And we will do that via Zoom. And I also send your birth chart to you so you can look over it and read it yourself whenever you want to. And the only reason why that one is done in my website so that when you book on my website, it automatically sends you a Zoom for the day that you choose. And I will always, if I'm ever running late, text you, hey, running a little late, but I'm coming. Hey, can we come a little earlier? I got some free time. I keep up with you at all times. Just letting you know in case you decide to go book that. After being a caregiver, I need a new path. If you ever need help, and you want to talk to me, you can book a free call with me. After being a caregiver with needing a new path, you want to find your niche. You want to find what works for you. Find what you feel led to. That way you can have a fulfilling future. Because when you're in something for so long, it's like you don't know what else to do or where to go because you're so used to doing a specific thing. Once you find your niche and know what you're meant to do in life and feel like, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to help people, or this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to be famous, or I'm meant to sing. I'm meant to write. I'm meant to be an author, whatever it is you feel led to, that's what's going to be the most fulfilling once you have been in something for so long, you know? One more question and then I have to do a paid reading with Miss Beauty. Remember, guys, click the link in my bio, book a free call anytime. No requirement to book a free call. Never know. I'll surprise you. Okay, no more questions. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, oh. Thank you for your donation. You have been put in line for 4 tickets to the giveaway. What is your first name, sweetheart? The one who did her donation, let's go ahead and do your reading. Since no one is asking any more questions, I think they've asked all the questions they want to tonight. Nubian script. Okay. Laquita? I hope I said that right. And how can I help you tonight, Laquita? What are you looking for? What would you like for me to talk to you about, Miss Nubian script? General reading. Okay. I always love those. And make sure everyone who has won tickets for the drawing tonight, make sure you're following my IG, my YouTube, my Clapper, and TikTok. You have to be following all 4 to win the drawing. I'll make sure to put that in a video because I forgot to say that earlier. I'll be focused on getting everybody their reading. 4 tickets for you. All right. And you can only win one. You can either win the reading or the one-on-one spiritual life coaching. If your name is picked twice, of course, I'll pick someone else for the second one. General reading. Spirit of the divine. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Oops. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all the likes and the loves. Thank you for the likes and the loves. I appreciate it. General. What does the spirit want to say to this beauty? Is that fell out? Other way, showing. So in the thoughts of your mind, there has been some serious things that you have been thinking about. At the Father Wind, anytime a wind card comes out, wind has to do with the thoughts of the mind. It is connected to the thought process, things you think about. Water is connected to your emotions. And the first thing that I see here is with the Father Wind card that has come out, you have been a little bit more thoughtful in a couple of things that you are dealing with. Whether it be family, whether it be people, whether it's, you know, situations. You've been in your thoughts a lot. There's been a lot that you play around with in your mind. You're kind of an overthinker. I sense a lot of overthinking, not in a bad way. You just like to be very calculated with the way that you think about things. Kind of remind me of me as a Capricorn. I think a lot. Okay. At the 5 of water, though, I see a spilling. And so what this particular card tells me is that you are emotional you are very emotional in 3 areas of your life. You're a Capricorn? Okay. That's why I said kind of reminds you of me, because I sense a very over analytical type of individual. Who we get in trouble for that, don't we? At the 5 of water, the spilling. This is the part of you don't like. How can I tell you that? We can talk about it. As a Capricorn, you would prefer to be that strong boss, period. Like, but the emotional side of you dislike, because you don't like that side of you makes you feel weak. But right now, in 3 areas of your life, you are in an emotional place. I don't know what 3 areas. I'm not digging that deep at the moment. I sense one being the love area, whether you're in a relationship or not. And I sense one being a very sensitive area. And another one being more about stability. You are heavy in the head right now about stability, financial success. That one's bothering you the most. Not that it's out of balance. You just want it to stay in balance. So there, I sense a lot going on in 3 areas of your life that has you a little bit emotional. One reason why I know that you have been more emotional than you want to be, not only do I see the spilling card, but then Brother Water came right with it. And so seeing 2 water cards in one reading tells me that your emotions are kind of taking over. The Capricorn focusedness that you're used to having, the emotions are kind of clouding that focus, that strength, and that power that you have. And the Spirit of the Divine is advising at the Power card, at the 4 of Earth. You do have the power. You have the key to unlock that door, but you need to ground. Because of your emotions and your mind being all over the place, it's affecting you more than you would like. Pisces rising. And here I married a Cancer. So at the 4 of Earth, you have the power to be able to make decisions and move things a certain way for things to happen the way that you would please. And the Spirit is saying you're not using your power the way that you would like to. Girl, talk about it. You're not using your power the way that you would like to, or the way that you should. Stop doing that. You have the power to make changes. Use it. You have the power to be a better you and speak things into existence, into your home, your family, your life. Do it. Because when you let your emotions completely take over, your stomach is in boils, you're frustrated, you're in thought too much, and then now you're flustered, you're all over the place, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, and that's not us as Capricorns. We're very calculated, but the moment that our emotions get in the way, the moment that our feelings get in the way, the moment it's too much. The love area. Yeah, I know you are. You preaching to the choir. The love area and the financial and stability area is bothering you the most. See, and I said I didn't see the three areas, but then I brought them up. It's getting to you the most right now for whatever reason. I'm not going to go too deep into it. You never know who's watching. But the spirit is saying it's time for you to begin to balance those areas. With me seeing a wind card, two water cards, and a power card, that's telling me that your earth, before I even pull a chakra card, that's telling me you need to ground. Your emotions is in turmoil and your mind needs some covering. So I already have three areas that I'm sensing as far as chakras are concerned that needs to be fixed. So that you can begin to balance your whole energy center to be the person that you know how to be. You're not allowing yourself to be that person. You're kind of pulling back from the boss that you are, because a lot of people are taking what you say as something rude. How do I know that? I sense it. I see it. I feel it. I've gone through it. You're just a very upfront person. You're a very forward person, and not everything that you're saying is always rude. That's just how we talk. And we gonna ask questions all day. I just have to say that. we gonna ask questions until we get to clarity, and people don't like that. So I need you to use your tools that you know how to use, which includes meditating and grounding, because that you have not been doing. You've been all over the place so much in your emotions. You just like, Lord, ground. When you ground and meditate and deal with yourself with the grounding first, you will get clarity in the mind and emotion area. You will not come to that clarity until you calm your mind, body, and soul and bring yourself back into alignment. If you allow your emotions to overtake you, you will stay off balance. How do I know? We have 7 chakras that are your main chakras before you get to the other energy centers. You have the root, which is at the base of your spine. You have the sacral. You have the solar plexus. You have the heart. You have the throat chakra. You have your third eye and your crown. Your emotions and your root being messed up. Baby, anxiety attacks, depression, frustrations, all of that begins to plague you when that energy is not centered. We end up going through too much crying, too many tears. And whatever is going on in the love area, it's going to get to a better place. But I see some healing that needs to happen. Good morning. I see some healing that needs to happen. Spirit of the Divine has been advising that you've been having dreams and visions. Pay attention to these dreams and visions and start to write them down. This has to do with your mind. So even though your mind has been all over the place, you've also been having dreams. The Spirit is saying in your dreams and visions, there are messages, there are signs. Please pay attention to that. What I say? What I say? Root chakra. Ground. That goes right with this earth card. Ground. Meditate. Go to the park. Go to the beach. Wherever you are. If you're near anything by nature, go ground there as well. Being connected to nature and earth really helps. Intuition. The Spirit is saying listen to your trust, your intuition, your awareness, your inner sight. Third eye. Now I said that these was, let me hush. Pay attention. There's a reason why the Spirit of the Divine is saying pay attention, because there has been some messages that's being given to you that you're not fully paying attention to, or you're too emotional to fully paying attention to. And if you ground, you will begin to realize you weren't paying attention. Compassion, caring, gentleness. Caring, gentleness, acceptance, empathy. No one has had empathy for you in a while, and you're trying your best to have empathy for people. People have been something else to you lately. People. Be careful of any negative energy around you. Be careful of any frustrations. Don't allow that to take your energy off course from where you need to be and what you need to do. People gonna be people. People be peopling. But don't allow them to take you from who you are. You are a queen. You are a goddess. You can call forth things into existence, and you know exactly who you are and what you are meant to do and what you are called to do. And if you stay in your emotions too long, it takes you from right out of the spirit of what you know you need to do. Okay? That is the reading that I had for you, baby. So that's what I sensed as general. I don't know you from a can of paint. I'm hoping that it resonated with you. And if you feel led to book a free call with me or book anything else with me in the future, you are more than welcome to, okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. You know what that means. People be peopling. Listen. Y'all take your own interpretation. It's called eat the meat and throw away the bone. I appreciate you all for being here tonight. Y'all caps are rude. Now, Miss Kim, we supposed to be cool. I'm mad you waited till the end. We supposed to be cool. That's not right, Miss Kim. Why you do that? Like, I thought you loved me. Salute, baby. Listen, I am going to get off here for the night. It is 12:50 and I have been staying up late lately dealing with a lot of stuff business wise, and so I am going to take my booty to bed, take me a beautiful shower to wash off any energy from helping as many people as I did. But you guys keep your eyes out, because this drawing is coming up in a couple of days. And so as soon as I do the drawing, I will let you guys know when you can book your reading. It'll be on live, or it'll be via Zoom, either or. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna get my butt off here. I hope you all had a wonderful time tonight, and that you enjoyed the energy and the atmosphere. And always remember to trust yourself and trust your intuition, and never give up on yourself. Okay, guys? Bye.